little hotter. And the Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So USC's offense will take the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Catch in the middle, it's McClain. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's...
Breaks into the open. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball around. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Brings it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hard running there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's McClain. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bray. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback may change this route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. 1st and goal for the offense. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's locked. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Flips it out in the flat. Spins away from the defense. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Grab near the marker. It's McClain. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Luck. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. Spins away. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
28, Minnesota, 14.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air. It's locked. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Trying play action. Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Trojans. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's locked. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set. First down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Locke. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a